Now, first up, a new lipstick has gone on sale that reveals when women are in the mood for sex. Now, this lipstick changes colour from clear to deep crimson as the wearer becomes more aroused. You may laugh, it's true, it's out there. The tube comes with a colour chart so that men can work out if their partner is in need of a little action. You see, there's a method here. So, do you think that's a good idea, this lipstick? Do you need to send out those signals? And are you good at sending out signals without that lipstick?
I think it's a dreadful idea for me. I think that Tim would be constantly saying, hey, why don't you put some lipstick on? Whereas whenever a taxi driver went past it, we'd be like, wah! Like that. I think it's a terrible idea. I think that it could, I think it could benefit. So I think that I've never been backward in coming forward, as they say, as regards letting people... this is obviously in my young and single days, as you can imagine, of course, everybody. Letting people know that I'm interested or indeed aroused.
Or available.
Or available. Or all of the above.
They're already quite red now.
Well, they are, aren't they?
Just talking about
No,
it.
and don't even build your hopes up, Lisa Maxwell. But, no, I mean, I find it quite strange that something is on the market, but a person that I do think could have benefited from it in her pre-Mark days was Carol, who is possibly the worst flirt in the entire universe.
But it's not supposed to be for flirting, is it? It's to you know, warn people that you are sexually aroused.
Warn them?
You know, if you're... in our case, probably warn them.
Take cover!
Oh, no, here's the loose women with their red lips.
They're under attack!
Yeah, but that is what it is, though, isn't it? And, you know, when you think about it, you know, blokes don't particularly want people to know when they're aroused, do they?
No, but we don't want them to know when we are, because that's
well,
easy to know.
exactly.
Because...
They don't need a lipstick, do they?
It's easy to know when they're aroused.
They can't stand up.
It's easy to know when Mark's around and we're not even going out with him.
I think it's quite disturbing. If you're looking at someone and they're talking to you and your lips are getting dark, you'd probably go, call an ambulance.
What's wrong with that?
An allergic reaction to the nuts or something.
To the nuts. But it comes...
You know what I mean, though? It could look quite upsetting.
We're all enjoying the crack. Go on, Ruth, what were you going to say?
I can't remember now. I was just saying, he's got a nice new cameraman. That's why your lips have gone red. Yeah, she's...
I tell you what, there's a few fitties here on the old cameraman. I know.
Look at the lip, look at the lip. But I don't know, do you need it? I wouldn't have liked to have worn it when I was, you know, I mean, when I got my mojo back, I was, like, feeling...
I know.
I was feeling sexy all the time.
Now you have, so, you know, we've all don't need the lipstick because we have our lovely partners.
Yeah.
So how do you let your partner know without having the
signal.
lipstick?
I'd have to have a T-shirt with it on. Because when you've been together a long time, you know, we were talking the other day about selective hearing and selective viewing and things like that. A signal, you know, like your lips changing colour would be like, so what? They wouldn't even notice that you've got lipstick on.
So how do you let him know you're in the mood for love?
Well, you just have to go for it in a way, don't you? Just...
Do you have a sign, though? Do you have a sign,
grab
like...
his bits, or... not grab, that sounds really aggressive. I'd probably sit on his lap and be quite physically demonstrative.
Denise?
I think Tim would probably realise that I was if I was just in the same room. Because remember, but I don't have a... Remember his that I've told you before.
Call sign, hasn't he?
His call sign, which he doesn't realise he's doing, which he just suddenly goes when he's not tired. Oh. And I go, no. He goes, what? I go, just no.
You might just have backache or something.
I just know it's that face.
Poor Tim.
Y'all read flower? No. That's our mating ritual.
Paul does a bit of a thing like that. He says, fancy an early night, and he's an insomniac. So I know he's not planning on sleeping. He's just going to insomniac all night.
How do you let Mark... I suppose you don't have to let Mark know. You're just up for it all the time, aren't you?
I don't have to let him know because he's up for it all the time. So, you know, I can just take it when I want it.
Whether he wants to or not.
Wants to or not. No, he always wants to. Always. It's quite unbelievable.
Eamon and I have
talking
dates.
of getting in the mood, a little bird told us that one of us is celebrating her 50th birthday this week.
That little
40th.
That little
40th.
bird. Well, Eamon must have got it wrong because he told us it was, 50th. That little bird, Eamon
Doesn't she
Holmes.
look amazing?
Eamon has told us that your lips would be glowing bright red with a certain penchant for men in uniform. So we've got a little surprise for you. Here we go!
Come on, boys.
Oh, my God.
We'll be back with you in 3.
Oh, boy.